Once upon a time, in ancient Egypt, there lived a powerful pharaoh who had a daughter of unparalleled beauty. Her enchanting eyes were so mesmerizing that no one dared to look directly at them, and anyone who glimpsed her face lost their wits. One day, the pharaoh's daughter decided to go for a ride outside the palace and sat in a royal carriage. By chance, a poor and humble dervish was passing by the carriage. Suddenly, a gust of wind blew and lifted the curtain of the carriage. The dervish caught sight of the beautiful face of the pharaoh's daughter and lost his heart. The piece of bread he was carrying for his lunch fell from his hands. The daughter, noticing the dervish's distressed state, smiled at him as she quickly passed by. The dervish, seeing her smile, felt weak and fell to the ground, losing consciousness. When he eventually regained his senses, he found himself restless and constantly weeping and lamenting. From that day on, the dervish became a wandering soul, drifting from town to town, not knowing what he was searching for. The tale of his love spread far and wide, and those who had once respected his piety turned away from him. A long time passed, and the dervish continued his aimless wandering. When the news of his love reached the family of the pharaoh's daughter, they decided to kill him. The pharaoh's daughter, upon hearing of their plan, felt pity for the dervish and sent one of her servants to find him. When the dervish was brought before her, she said, "Poor dervish, have you lost your mind to entertain such foolish thoughts? You must know that marriage to the pharaoh's daughter is impossible for someone like you, and you will never reach her. It is better for you to take some money and leave this city, for my family intends to kill you." The dervish laughed and replied, "O peerless beauty, from the day my eyes fell upon your unparalleled face, I gave up my life and my sanity. Thousands of lives like mine are worth sacrificing for the dust at your feet. I only ask one question before I die in peace." The daughter said, "Ask whatever you wish, and I will answer." The dervish asked, "Tell me, why did you smile at me that day and steal my heart?" The daughter laughed again and said, "O simple man, if I smiled that day, it was because of your disheveled and unkempt appearance. With the way you looked, anyone would have laughed." Hearing this, the dervish felt ashamed, lowered his head, and without saying another word, he left like the wind. He took refuge in the mountains and deserts, and no one in the city ever saw him again. He had a grand idea in mind and was determined to achieve it. This was just the beginning of his adventures, but the future had much more in store for him. Thank you for watching. If you loved this story, please give it a like to let me know. And don't forget to subscribe. Every click helps us bring more enchanting tales to life. Join the journey and never miss an adventure.